What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to you all with another tarot reading. So go ahead and subscribe. Do what I need you to do because we're going to talk quick on this one. We're talking about Mr. Derek Watson, a.k.a. Mr. Fonzworth Bentley, and why he is a danger to Puff's freedom and livelihood, the rest of what is left. If he begins to speak, and he is the one who also knows where the bones are buried. He was around when Puff did a lot of the things that he did, those freak offs, the abusive things that he's done, the things that involve children, the things that involve alleged drug dealing. Derek Watson has direct access and knowledge to what happened. Who is Derek Watson? That is Mr. Fonzworth Bentley. Y'all know he was around Puff during the early 2000s and the mid 2000s heavily, holding a fucking umbrella up for him. So when he begins to speak, there are going to be some things that he is going to say that cannot be disputed. But let's start where his connection began. When he was around Puff, he was being paid to keep his mouth closed, such as everybody else was that was around him. And unfortunately for Mr. Watson, he too enjoyed the fruits of being quiet. He too was caught up in that SDE lifestyle that Puff promotes. He too was involved in threesomes and freak offs with Puff, be it male or female. And I know that he's married and has children, but let me say allegedly, Nancy, because I don't want to disrespect the man. Because aside from being around Puff, he seems to be a pretty alright dude. He's very suave, if you will, in his dressing, and I believe that, and he's very educated, and I believe that is the character Puff wishes that he was, in addition to everything that Puff became. If he had Derek Watson's looks and his suave and his style of dressing and his just way of being, Puff would have just been God. So he kept Farnsworth around so that he can absorb his energy, if you will. Farnsworth, on the other hand, while allegedly being around Diddy and being involved with these things, he witnessed something that caused him and Puff to fall out. And I, for one, with the Empress card being in reverse up top, believe that he also knows what happened to Kim Porter. And because he was with the shits at one time, and he was probably bound by an NDA contract with Diddy, he couldn't say anything. But at some point, like with Diddy and Mary J. Blige, they fell out. And like I said, I believe it was over Kim Porter or over the way he treated women, period. Maybe it was because of the things that Puff was doing to Cassie in front of Derek Watson. But at any rate, that Seven of Cups energy that was present on him began to wear on him. So he left. That Eight of Cups energy shows him leaving. Queen of Cups energy shows him going within himself with those secrets and finding a way to heal. He was concerned about coming forward and speaking, but there was a lot, like I said, he couldn't say. Four of Pentacles reverse, he was bound by a contract. But now he isn't bound by that. With the Chariot card showing up, and this reading is really short because Farnsworth is going to come forward with a lot of information very soon. And I don't want to speak too much on what the cards have revealed because I want to make sure that it's accurate. But what I have pulled is accurate right now. Whatever fight he and Puff had, he's over that. He's built his strength and he's coming back free from whatever NDA contract kept him from speaking. And he is going to speak. He is going to tell us about how Puff was a tyrant and how abusive he was, and again, about the alleged drug sales. I know that we have not spoken on that in any of the readings, but I do believe that Puff had his hands in some street work. Aside from the alleged murders, aside from the alleged abuse, I do believe that Puff may have been selling a little bit of dope. That may be what he'll get caught on. I see a RICO coming for Puff directly directly connected with the things that Mr. Derek Watson, aka Fonzworth Bentley, is going to reveal. And he has every right to speak. Again, I fuck with Puff, but you can't hurt people. You can't do things to people and think that you're going to get away scot-free forever. When Fonzworth Bentley begins to speak, everything that he says, Puff is going to feel a Ten of Swords energy, like this nigga done stabbed me in the back. No, Puff, you stabbed yourself. And the things that Fonzworth Bentley will reveal will begin the nail in the coffin for Puff. But see, it ain't about the women. It's about the men's toes he stepped on.